Welcome all to my YouTube channel Shweta Gupta Chemistry Classes. Today we'll be starting the second chapter, that is Structure of Atom, in class 11th. And children, as the name indicates, we'll be studying about the structure of atom, that is of what atom is made up of. We'll study about an atom, how it looks, what is its structure, what is its composition, of what subatomic particles it is made up of. So as we all know, generally we know that it is made up of, an atom consists of electron, proton and neutron. But earlier it was not known. So Dalton told us that atom is indivisible and it is the smallest particle which takes place in a chemical reaction. This is what generally given by Dalton's atomic theory, that atom is indivisible and is the one which participate in a chemical reaction. But later on, after some discoveries, we came to know that atom is further divided into subatomic particles. That is, atom is divided into three subatomic particles: electrons, protons and neutrons. Today we'll be studying about the discovery of electron. How first time we came to know that atom consists of an electron. So to discover the electron, the one which we have studied is the study of cathode rays. We have studied cathode rays to find out about the electron, to discover about the electron. We studied about the cathode rays. So for that, children, one scientist, that is William Crookes in 1879 studied about the conduction of electricity through gases. What he did, he took a discharge tube, and that discharge tube was having gases under low pressure. He took gases under low pressure in that discharge tube. This discharge tube was connected to a vacuum pump. This discharge tube was connected to a vacuum pump and a stopcock. It consists of a vacuum pump and a stopcock. Vacuum pump is to remove the gas or to reduce the pressure of gas inside this discharge tube. This vacuum pump reduces the pressure of any gas. Now, in this discharge tube, he placed two electrodes. One on the left side was the cathode, and this cathode electrode was negatively charged, and the one on the right side is the anode, and this electrode was positively charged. Now, these two electrodes are connected to a high voltage current, and the flow of current was detected by an ammeter which is connected over here. This flow, if after some time there is a flow of charge inside this discharge tube, then that flow of current or the flow of electricity was detected by an ammeter which is connected in that circuit. So this was given by William Crookes. I'll repeat it again. A discharge tube having low pressure gas inside it and two electrodes, cathode and anode, cathode negatively charged, anode positively charged. These are connected to a high voltage current, and this is the flow of electricity in this discharge tube is detected with the help of an ammeter. So this was the setup. Now what happened, children? He did one thing. Firstly, he coated the cathode, this discharge tube, at this side. this side he coated the discharge tube at the side of cathode with zinc sulfide screen. Zinc sulfide screen. Children, here first he put zinc sulfide screen this side like this. Zinc sulfide screen. And then passed high voltage current, that is around 10,000 voltage current, 10,000 DC through this, and on passing that there was no glow, in the discharge tube. आपको इस साइड कोई ग्लो चमकता हुआ कुछ दिखना चाहिए था, पर जब इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को पास करा गया, जब हाई वोल्टेज डीसी 10,000 डीसी पास करी गई, तो यहाँ पर इसने एक होल करा, कैथोड पे एक होल करा और एनोड को एज इट इज़ रखा। एनोड एक ऐसे एज इट इज़ रहने दिया, कैथोड की साइड होल करा और फिर करंट को पास करा, हाई वोल्टेज करंट। देन व्हाट हैपेंड, इसको जिंक सल्फाइड स्क्रीन से कोट करा। जिंक सल्फाइड स्क्रीन इज़ अ फ्लोरेसेंट मटीरियल विच ग्लोज, जो चमकने लगता है, पर जब हमने करंट को पास करा तब ये चमका नहीं। There was no fluorescence or there was no glow observed on the side of cathode. When a hole is made in this इलेक्ट्रोड, यहाँ पर उसने एक होल बनाया और फिर हाई वोल्टेज करंट पास करा, तो कोई भी ग्लो नहीं दिखाई दिया जब उसे जिंक सल्फाइड स्क्रीन के थ्रू पास करा तब। नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट did he do? Next time he created a hole over this anode and it was as it is cathode. Again he coated this side, children, with zinc sulfide screen. Now on passing 10,000 voltage, 10,000 DC voltage through this, what is observed, children? A glow is observed. It means electricity is flowing in this direction. When electricity is flowing in this direction, then only it passes through the hole, it strikes the zinc sulfide screen and a glow is observed. बेटा ये यहाँ से मूव करते हैं, जो रेज हैं कैथोड से ओरिजिनेट हुई हैं वो यहाँ से पास करती है और वो इस होल के थ्रू पास होती है। It passes through the hole, we have created here at the anode side, and it strikes the zinc sulfide screen, which is a fluorescent material जो चमकता है, which glows. So a glow is observed. It means electricity is flowing in this direction. Some charge is flowing in this direction. But we have placed cathode over here. It means charge is flowing from negative electrode to positive electrode. With this we can say that there may be negative charge flowing, because negative and positive charge we were earlier knowing. हमें पहले से ही इन दोनों चार्जेस के बारे में पता था, हमें पता था कैथोड नेगेटिवली चार्ज और एनोड पॉजिटिवली चार्ज है. So this negative charge got attracted towards a positive charge, or there is generation of negative charge which is flowing towards the anode. So as this charge was generated from the cathode side, therefore they were known as cathode rays, children. They were known as cathode rays, as these rays originated from cathode. So these rays are known as cathode rays. Now what happened after this? So we got to know that a negative charge is flowing, but till we have no but this we got to know that a negative charge is flowing, and as it is flowing from cathode side, therefore they are the cathode rays. Now what happens after this? We further continued carrying out some more experiment with this same one. Now what happened? We have taken one gas under this, any gas you can take. Now if we place this one in place of electrical field, suppose we place this in electrical field, and here it is placed under high positively charged electrical field, and here it is placed under highly charged negative field, electrical field. What happens when there was no electrical field? Then at that time these rays were passing or traveling or flowing in straight position. They were flowing straight. But after putting them in electrical field, there was a deflection seen. There was a deflection seen, and this ray turned to this side. That is, this bends to this side. It bends towards the positive charge. It means it is negatively charged. That is why it gets attracted toward positively charged electrical field. So a deflection is observed. A deflection is observed. Now, what happens after this? A deflection is observed, and that too towards positive charge. Thus, with this we can conclude that it is again a negatively charged particle because it gets deflected towards the positive charge. And after that he named it electrons. इसके बाद उन particles को क्या बोला? Electrons. That is, जो cathode ray के particles थे उन्हें बताया कि cathode rays consist of negatively charged particles, and those negatively charged particles are called electrons. So that's it. After this, children, the characteristics of cathode rays do not depend upon the material of electrode and the nature of the gas present in the cathode ray tube. Now, whatever gas you take inside this, and if you change the material of these electrodes, if you change the material of cathode and if you change the material of anode, then also, children, there is no change in the flow of this ray from cathode to anode. It means that it does not depends upon the material of the electrode. आप इस कैथोड को किसी भी मटेरियल का बना के लगाओ, यहाँ पर कोई भी सब्सटेंस ऐसा हो जिससे कैथोड बनाए और दूसरा सब्सटेंस ऐसा हो जिससे एनोड बनाए हो, तो भी these rays will tend to travel from cathode to anode only. It means it does not depend upon the material of the electrode. Electrode किसका बना हुआ है इसके ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करेगा. Now next one is, whatever gas you take, it will not even depend upon the nature of that gas also. गैस आप कोई भी लें, it should be under low pressure, तभी भी cathode rays will tend to move from cathode and anode. It means that it does not depend upon the nature of gas also. कोई भी गैस आप ले सकते हैं, but that gas should be under low pressure. So this is what is cathode rays. So children, again we'll revise. Cathode rays start from cathode and move towards anode. These rays themselves are not visible, but their behavior can be observed with the help of certain kind of material, fluorescent or phosphorescent, which glows when hit by them. Here the material we have taken, phosphorescent and fluorescent, is zinc sulfide. It glows, and cathode rays start from cathode to anode. In presence of electrical and magnetic field, there is a deflection observed, which suggests that cathode rays are negatively charged particles and were known as electrons. In absence of electrical and magnetic field, there is no deflection observed and they travel in a straight line. Next one, nature of the characteristic or the nature of cathode ray do not depend upon the nature of gas and the nature of the electrodes taken. So thus we can conclude that electrons are the basic constituents of all atoms. So that's all for today. I just hope this one is clear. Thank you and have a nice day.